Ebusia mama no ase yamfa today's agenda nto aso ye bre no kopa midi e de ya amofabo achi na 2 TV o man FM Ash FM the guest na ewu kwa da e of akwabra sapon opani akwaba
yeah anya
now what to say
oh akufo-addo baba try the nature say
okay edenya yeah we yefunu
could be am say aduane me di too much
when day
na the course be na
you interestingly party over the years a party mpanimfo a intimi nyum frim I mean am ahoden a wo energy a utumi san kasa e de ma party na no pay any Dr. Dubofo yeah to the former president din kobo na am so obo nsem bi so ni hia kese pa ye se ye ko cancel meeting na papa Akufo ya mfre no ozi pani no e ha no pa oke ba bi a wanyina dure a unyini se wo so wanyina home
awofa
yeah
that's and son be ko I said me can adibi
koso
set Ghana for once a tumi anya road contractor Ghanaian road contractor amana ye road wo Ghana ya usiswa one girl because he kofa
contractor man
you're from
Rango
yes over on 1 year road be from Bichim to Akumadai Sisia as a walk free Northern Ghana ba now do chebi Tachiman now be so far Tachiman quite to Sunyania because a whole kwana and papa so what I say maybe I be sick mass in alcohol and as we be me this offensive off right now according to was an alcohol she say on 1 year first class road
and this is very no my
no
now cause say on my idiot so why
a real road no I think it said the last quarter of 2024
okay
just before the election 1 or 2 months before the election Kufum the started our road
okay
Anane and the started
okay Dr. Anane
right but the anya kupim say MPP for buy
sad baby
from Akumadai to Bichim Kwanta to Bichim Abufa excellent no bumps nothing
over so that be
me faso last week Eko na me fi Jamase Eko Sunyane oh sanga normally come on for Kumasi but over Kumasi have traffic near heavy and they decided say me wa ko see offense so na me do offense no be say oh ko wo de kokko fa Akumadai wo do Akumadai a wo betimi afa ko see shira kwan so enye afre mi do akwa bi na damani mo bi say oh fa kwa we su kosi attachment ya ana se buchim na okọ Sunyane amova I was heavily impressed
na wo ko fa na enye ona kakra
no let me say na me nim say me say omo ye kwan no but na me nim say omo ayam na ye so excellent
ye mi bi sare se wo ko fa ho no se wo fa ho nti wo se obi se ko fa ho na se na me ko fa wo ikura wan ha na
that's it men fa order but when you can say men fa na ebetumi de me akosi attachment ya straight to Bichim na makosunyane lam so yen try amofa you see so everyone
ya okro
contractor for no my idea
and sana obi bisa contractor ben
sana obi bisa contractor ban Rango omo Ghana ya asalam da wa on no office wo Ghanaians
then asa go bisa office of can
oh so can Rango be minimum
okay
I know them omo no omo ya swami interchange no
oh okay
they are the one doing the swami interchange but NBC for some one here we dey mum ye no party So what I say, the party, you to build this strong Ghanaian companies that. And for some reason,
MPP,
MPP
contractor.
Yes, to build this strong Ghanaian companies that. And this is a buying bar. This a company idea. One more Juma. And that immunity and American companies are akasiye. The government is the biggest spender in Ghana. No company and about close to what the government spends a year. So what I say, this is a continuation. Ghanaian companies are my Juma papa. They are found more Juma more. They say, when do your party when I started no in GNSR. Yet to me embedded that because so maybe also I will say the private sector is the engine of growth. Private sector and say one grow private sector na a better time and collide at me.
May I say, young story for
make up your neighbor is Sawara. Korea. There are only 4 companies.
Only Korea for?
Yes, only a control country. Nobody cares. Only a much year. And I'm playing the papi.
But the I open company look grow near Pessi Guno.
That is what I am saying. Yeah, the point is not
well, NDC by companies be on my more for example, Makai Zoom line or the contractor who say be crying the room. You may offer for an idea, man.
Okay. We don't want to you grow your companies. Yes, Mahama or bisect. Resetting there, excessive be and then give me some one may repeat the status quo. Society then here's a message are buying. And here's a message are buying. Okay, 60 years of independence. We don't have strong Ghanaian companies controlling this economy. But what country be more progress now? The native country, natives in the all companies that control economy. Your banks dominated by foreigners. All right? Everything dominated by foreigners. The big construction worker what Ghana has foreigners there. When it comes to building, what you mean that Ghanaian company now all year building a cost of 20 or 30 million bucks. These are near the foreign companies. No, because you say my call for Najuma where MPP where NDC that is the problem. So Nippon wants to start and free 10 a better walk of 20, a walk of 30. That's what it is. Because who got 40 no near chill buffem. You buy. Oh, contract look at the blue. Look at what they are doing to SML. Okay, look at what they are doing to SML. And you say SML contract and say a bagger. And the GRA will buy it. Come terminate.
And that's what much I say, HB crack will go.
We think a GRA will board non the buyer. The chief executive, no. One for SML in front can just a Juma, you say, Yadimamo, 1 year Juma. The share was one breaching contract, no. 1 year Juma, until we have to terminate the contract. But one by GRA chief executive near the buyer, one more point a Juma. But they went there and scattered their equipment. Said, authorities used to come my young, they using national security, they are the same. So they went there and scattered their equipment. Almost saw when you went, said they went to be the agreement.
It means see that when people are breast.
Such as, but let me give you an example.
A BC that when people are breast.
Oh, we haven't destroyed any company. Please remind me.
Maybe so.
Maybe I cannot remember.
Maybe so. And say what they say a wow, a wow.
Yes, sir. MPP for you be among I think I might have condemned it.
Yeah.
But let me give you an example. Where governments have abai Ghana abai company be grant so fanya adwuma. Ya betchi company we twa na chi na match no. Elon Musk or America no.
Yes.
The US government gave him $440 million to help him develop his company. 440 million grant, free money.
So what do you call
Free money to develop his company. And became a billionaire, the richest man in the world.
Oh, and to me, say be the biggest coal store in Africa. Be the biggest steel plant in Africa. I buy her was way a bit big, maybe expanding. No amount of free money for
free money. Yes. When they were doing the benefits at Agyapong a year, into a man 440 million. Elon Musk is the biggest, the richest man in this world. But yet still, before he became the richest man, the American government gave him a grant of 440 million.
And yeah, the amount you fetch no. Yes, sir.
Yes.
And yeah, the amount.
Yeah, the amount now, dear Yedruma. Let me give you an example. This SML thing, all right, is very similar to something that happened in the United States. What to crash be a friend of H. Ross Perot.
Why are they?
He became a billionaire. When they started, when everyone was started, your friend be Medicare and the Medicaid. Yeah, almost a share. Old folks, and now say one more mudisika, such as here. Now call, especially for those retirees. Now call na buying a show free. Almost starting, you know. Processing of claims is difficult to my This H. Raspero. Or sorry, and what call ban was remember to me, I didn't be beyond my more say musika. The government gave him a contract and he became a billionaire, solved the problem for them and became the billionaire. SML, yes, they are making money. The money is saying in Ghana, that company belongs to a Ghanaian from Nkranza.
I see.
Yes. SML belongs to a Ghanaian from Nkranza, so you want to kill it. What kind of fuck is this? Ghana is not a country worth dying for.
About a was in Adianchi. No,
I am possessed. Then why should people spend their time?
Oh, TV, so
why?
On radio and TV.
The two things say SML, Agyapong, say corrupt, say and one of the largest accounting firms in Ghana. I will declare one. And akufo-addo accounting firm, I think KPMG or one of these.
Yeah, but I'm so asking. My come and raffle now. Oh, a penny.
No. So when we treat ourselves like that,
I agree. But one case, I'm considering one case our health. Say my come and raffle. A holy here. And as I'm the overcome, but I was really.
I'm not saying so. So why are Bonia? Yeah. No way. Because if I sit down here and talk against corruption, there's a company do a corrupt act, or a Ghanaian knows what a corrupt actor. We say, I'm saying, person promoting Ghanaian business in the I would never say that. I would never say that. We must go in and punish that company. Okay? We must go in and punish that company. But this SML thing is envy. It's just to destroy a Ghanaian company because they are making a hell lot of money. And when they make money, they think it will go to somebody. That company belongs to Ghanaian from Nkranza. He's got no relationship with Kanoforiata. No relationship. Okay? So we should not destroy ourselves. Let's learn from other countries. This company run the year away, you know. So no better to employ more Ghanaians. Or employ more Ghanaians and the company America say, I can see or maybe West African countries and the foreign exchange are brain. Because when you're dream foreign exchange, the only thing we think about the foreign exchange, cocoa, gold, diamond, bauxite, and as you say, oil will come. All right? These are the things we think about. But we have the opportunity to use the brains and the advantage over the other African countries surrounding us. So as I said, to make Ghana a haven for them. African countries are surrounding probably including Ivory Coast. We are almost better in almost every field than them. Yeah, able to be a call. Liberia for almost say Ghana, as far as we are concerned, Ghana is a developed country. Yeah, competition. Yeah, you will be first class. It be a 2 weeks holiday in Dubai and I said London. Wouldn't be Liberia for you?
I wouldn't buy.
Only buy Accra. Holiday day, look at Dubai there. Liberia for the one bank crime.
I see.
Yeah, free holiday where back in Dubai and I said London. And I said Singapore, Liberia for the bank Accra.
And Ghana say developed.
Ghana say a developed country. And we are destroying ourselves.
But if we are kind of answer about to.
Yes, I'm not politics. No, I always says that Ghana is not a country we're dying for. Let me give you a typical example which has just happened at Tema. There's a hospital there called IMA, International Maritime Authority Hospital. This hospital, when they started, all right, they couldn't pay their bills. They were being supported by GAPOA. The hospital is owned by GAPOA. They were being supported by GAPOA. And they hired a Ghanaian managing director, a doctor. This doctor has his own private plane in America. This doctor doesn't need the pay in Ghana. He is single-handedly building a university in Ghana. And we say, Opasa Obabua Ghana. Tio,
Koso,
Opasa Obabua Ghana. General Kufanum, the hospital, the man. Hospital, the man. Now, I want to mean almost salaries.
our bills.
This is GAPOA and the support to them. He run the hospital. Now they pay their bills. They don't get a dime from GAPOA. GAPOA even owes them. All right? Hospital, now I want to mean trained doctors. He has 13 doctors now being trained as specialists that are being paid. They are being paid by the hospital. This man, I cut 2 months. Now occur retirement. The government called him and said, walk out of the hospital, take a leave today, immediately.
Of our phone,
The government called him at 11 a.m. in the morning.
I cut 2 months, no call.
I cut 2 months, August, no call retirement. And they treated him like a criminal. Walk out of the hospital and take a leave, gone. They didn't even give him 2 hours to hand over. Is it the country you can die for?
Yes, I'm saying.
Look at what they have done to this guy. They kill his spirit. He doesn't need the money that you are paying him.
But at least in Kiaman 2 months the SAS.
Or call retirement in August. And you run him out of the hospital. Not because the akufo-addo now appoint him. And you have built this hospital, run it to a extent that you couldn't run when you formed the hospital. That he's training 13 specialists so that the hospital becomes a specialist hospital to treat all across. They are very equipped. They have equipment. It's one of the best equipped hospitals in Ghana. I'm telling you. I'm not advertising for them.
Yeah. Now we see Bank of Ghana. So what?
Yes. They didn't meet requirements. No. And before by the we did the same thing in the National Health Insurance.
Go
at their probation, we fired them. Not because of politics. That is why I'm saying Mahama what will buy and rebranding. Reset. Into when one can enter before buy a year, you know. And we say come any government institution be IEB. Say, hey, let's exchange. For once, let us change Ghana. We need jobs for our people. Yes. Let us improve the economy. So improve the economy now. You call for the binya new recruitments now better. You don't know call for. But what have we done? Nothing. So Bank of Ghana, the excuse no money. It's not that one of that. It's not true. It's only a repetition of what MPP did.
Mobile Bessa Ibiu.
Meno Makase, Yaba. Obia Yayina Dibia during this period. Keep your employment letter and your dismissal letter. We will re-engage you and pay you back pay. Just a minute, yeah. Yeah, because we got to stop it.
Okay.
You need drastic measures to stop it. Okay?
More bearing state in the panel. Must I pay on the back page?
The back page now, you
pay 4 years.
So that next time when MPP leaves and you come, you're not going to do that nonsense again. You're not going to do that stupid thing again. Okay? Now you are quite to extent to say. We are even removing non-political appointees. Council organization be political appointees here be the chief and the deputy.
The deputy.
Okay?
If some few, 1 or 2 be.
No, the chief and the deputy. Chief directors are political appointees. They all know that. Chief directors are political appointees. But below the chief directors are not political appointees. They are administrative decisions taken by the chief executives. But this time, you remove what kind of Ghana are we building? Please. What kind of Ghana?
Find it. Now, you're switching, bra.
You're politics.
Political party MPP.
Yes, MPPs. So maybe I'm a bar. Yeah, I'm a can't. It's unfortunate. Say the flag bearership race, no, it's a bit on the banner. And then the first item is important to us is a CVC. From the beginning, it's only a BB and Bar and come sing and find no actually.
Yes.
Not yet, you hear beer, some commandment you cry in your way. So what I say, in your way and sana anchor. Yet you akos. Now, also National Council for Home Committee, I'm Frecofo.
Yeah.
Secofo PA and a kind idea. Majedi. I won't doubt it.
Yeah. Dr. Duwofo ne kan.
So that's here. Because
it was a recent one, friend, or so more than one friend.
And also more on
Kobia, and also Kobia on Kaitamo Kobi. I'm so quite on fast friend or so. So I'm the friend now, Mamma, penny for the back if he be catch and say on this date you be meeting inti you be to answer their from.
What is wrong with the NTB and yes, the man is still active,
very active.
Right? 2024 election, he campaigned. He's not retired. He campaigned and he is an everlasting member of the National Council. Be the former president. He's an everlasting member. Okay? Just like all past general secretaries, all past chief executives. These are the permanent members of the National Council. And give me some, so if that is so, and the chairman,
yeah,
Mama general secretary. That's the job of the general secretary, not the chair, not the chairman of the party. And he, Kudia, William Pacho, say no cry.
Like
I said, did I make I say once a free PA here, I will not doubt it. Sorry, but at the same time, the catch them say no cry. Kokodia will take a different position.
Okay.
So I say, Gina Mika say no cry.
What about conclusion? No, ma'am,
yeah, almost far. Delegation 1 or 2. Uncle Roman Capanicho.
Okay.
Roman Capanicho don't create anything at all. They say, and yet fine. Okay, so no one ma. So I say, yes. But under this circumstance, and go over. Because it was a critical meeting.
Yeah. What about Professor Quay report? No, so what can say?
It's Professor Quay report. No, it is following history.
Okay.
It is following history. MPP for Aye report P on elections. Okay. The reporter. Or my the public that about
I'm not talking about public for President Okay, because
the whole reporter or my the public that BBI bar is keeps to their chest. Let's go back. The latest one before this one, Osafuma
for report.
Because that was very important report. Because again, who that report now? Maybe in Gayem to me, in suffer defeat here, the massive defeat here.
Yeah. Omo nya kwan akenka de akase enema ne bi wo mu a senka omo de ehu ya enka de si yensi.
Enti the practice now here continues to say no mfi say enye emwayen at least a core report no one can be bia kwananka mama ye recommendations a okoye. Because recommendation, no person who the entire recommendation, I just all go deep into the report. I'm a very bad cause. And I did report is what my employer say, yeah. But my young who recommendations are okay report, no, and the buy. Then who say when the buy the implement this idea. No. The National Council set up the report, the committee, the Buana. And the one the National Council, when you set up a committee, there's a committee and the report to the blower. Who read the report to one? The whole panel and our befa is either some of committee recommendations in now and I say be our barrage. That is natural. That is natural. But when the 1 year who recommendation be
when the young was some besides Ubia who knows President Kufonso and I don't think there's anybody in MPP apart from the General Secretary I'm not reporting me. Because the report was handed to the General Secretary. Is it not maybe a person hijacking party?
No, that is the practice. Or something for report who will be?
Debbie.
Before something for there was a 2008 report who will be?
Debbie.
So why are you saying that? That's exactly what you and I have to ask. So I say, the way yes, I go from members of hijacking. That has been the policy, unwritten policy of the party. unworthy. Okay? Do be a come being cocase and prefer person hijacking tea and your mom famba. And I said, Gensu binti and your famba. No. Or Safu Mafo dear ama want it. This one to a ya. And this said, who assume say will be interested in tea and a young farmer. Let us put that aside so that we can move forward. All right? Now, what has happened?
Cousin.
Now, what is on the table right now? Elections are early. So, Mathieu, this at the Agyapong Roma. Or saying before can top down, top up, there's nothing like that. Because the National Council, according to him, I stand to be corrected, those who were there. The National Council did not say, Monkoyi flag bearer and sign a wire Montana elections was the National Council and Kasa. The motions were when they told us on discussion. The motion was as I say a flag bearer and sign your internal elections. No, the motion was not like that. The motion was flag bearership elections not early. And when so no, this one's on the history in MPP. All the immediate flag bearer or immediate flag bearers after set your elections early. There's not a single pass flag bearer. One manipulated elections early.
That's a history.
History. And it's all because you're earlier and a favor the immediate flag bearer. The immediate flag bearer. In 1998, in 92 elections, we did it in the year of election. Chia Abufa.
Koso.
In 96, we did it in the year of election. Okay, for the 2000 election, the immediate flag bearer wanted us to do this election immediately, as early as possible.
So
Such as immediately. Then those who were against, those who did not support the immediate flag bearer at that time, were saying, no. Yet to me, say, in 98, then July or August, NAA elected national executives. That time, Jambocho became the chief operating officer, the general secretary. Okay?
Dan
Kwaku. And I guess if one should have elected these new executives in the moment time, because the first two know, you're 96, and you're in the year of election. This one, so we are expecting, say, you're in the year of election, maybe January of 2020. So what I say, so they are. But the media flag bearer was pushing, say, at that time, no, now you're set 2 years, no 1 year limit, you know, it had not been set. What I say? It has not been set. So then Kwaku came up and says, hey, Mom fire your excuse. Young girlfriend, my election, because young election, watch now cry, birthday. You beat me. And the election was done. They were elected in August of 1998. The election was done in October or September 1998. October 1998. So I say, you elect the officers 2 months. And the immediate flag bearer was pushing, and his people were pushing, saying, yeah, now. Then Butcher came and said, yes, we can do it. So don't use us as an excuse. Say,
teachers, what did you say?
I because that's what the flag bearer wants.
The immediate flag bearer.
That is what he wants. And that is what has happened from in our history. Nobody can complain. The immediate flag bearer, he's got enough strength to be able to get us to do what he wants. And that's what it is. Okay?
Never boa party, no, dear. Baby, I'm going to say,
Sir, you know where I come from.
yeah.
The flag bearer, Nisa Giadrin, who say, me, Nisa Giadrin, who say. Okay? But following the tradition and the history, the immediate flag bearer has been able to get the party to push the national election of the flag bearer as ASAP.
ASAP?
Yes. They follow the constitution 6 months. You announce you open the nomination 6 months. Okay? So if we want to do it as ASAP, 6 months is July. We open nomination in July and 6 months later you do the elections. ASAP.
That is what the constitution says.
The constitution says 2 years before any time. But the constitution says open the nomination 6 months before the election itself. So that's here. So they have announced the election date. To now they are going to do the open nominations. And the later they can open nomination will be in July, so that you can meet the 6 months deadline.
Be in okay, July.
Yeah, so that you can meet the 6 month deadline. The question is, are we going to do any internal election before the
flag bearer
race?
Now we are saying
we can. We can. If we want to, we can. 1 month, make my elections in the United.
From polling station?
From polling station not to national.
1 month?
Every month, 1 month to be a bear back.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. 1 month to be a bear back. But as to whether the national executive will propose that or not is left to them. And in a nutshell, they are SC, no. That is what happens in this party. I'm repeating it.
But offer somewhat more times and seasons. Near my brain sources, baby, I'm going to see. And some can some implement here no ebeboa.
Until I make us say, men dear. When I know. And this is a dream who says same po. And this is a dream. But all the national executives went and decided the topic. I've heard there was not a single opposition. So the flag bearer has gotten his wish. But don't worry. National executives, National Council for Aye Emra. I'm a party now rejected that.
Oh, it is a say some conference or congress.
Not even through that.
Okay. My history, no.
They rejected it with noise.
The
party rejected it with noise. And do you know what the decision was?
Catch them.
That decision didn't say, Yama and Ma MPs, sitting female MPs.
Yeah.
More competition. They should all go unopposed. That was a decision of the National Council. It was not the decision of the National Executives. Because National Executive can make that decision. That was a decision of the National Council as time to be corrected. Because I was not at the National Council meeting. So what you say? But the rank and file of the party stood against it. Some ladies went to Nana Akufo-Addo office and told him, says, one more support, they will strip naked in his office. And said so many things that I don't want to say now.
Have they considered how much was invested in plant and machinery? You ask. Or Benjamin Bosompra and a day way a buy or penny. Yeah, that's it. And this one says we rise by lifting others. Let's embrace unity, inclusion, and tolerance as our guiding stars. When we stand together, differences fade, and our collective strength shines. Victory isn't just a destination, it's a journey we take, hand in hand, heart aligned. Let's build a party where everyone belongs, and every voice matters. Together we are unstoppable. Hashtag we are MPP. This is from MPP Lawyer Ladies. Edamwase. Through Ora Ike. Also,
over. Tell you about Grant.
Look at minutes to
look at Osafo Kantanka.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
He's doing something that no Ghanaian has ever done. He's manufacturing cars.
Yes.
In America, the government will give him a grant. Because Mas was starting electric cars, no? That's why he was given the grant. This one, the government will give you a grant. So that Yanshi must be a cassette. Yanshi cars were Ghana.
Yeah,
Yanshi cassette. I'm telling you, the government will give us Apostle Asafo Kantanka. The government will give him a grant.
Now, say what suggested that. Say, buy
okay.
And I scan ye.
No, it's the will to do it is what we don't have. It's just like Galamsey. Galamsey, if the government is willing and ready to stop Galamsey, they can stop it.
Agyapong.
Yampong. You see, you be expanded
Polling station.
No, delegates, no. So what you say? Now, Oma can say executive past officers, no. So what you say? Any past MDCs, never past MPs near you. Me pamo chow. Samoya sa. Nese yam fat past police station executive so an kanwa. Now, person access a party. More family, more who here. Because identity any other past constituency executives here can. Identity any other past regional executives here can. Identity any other past MMDCs here can. Identity any other past MPs here can. Identity any other past national council officers here can. Namwa party ni yamodia.
Police station.
Police station executive no. Past police station executives there. Yes, yeah.
What is it?
That's absolute nonsense. It shouldn't happen.
As a past police station for count.
Past police station must be added. Must be added. If they vote, you are thinking of cost. If they vote, let's say more 10 cities, let's say one does near more 100 cities, one does near more 10 cities. They will understand.
Other than MPP crime per grassroots politics, sir, because for NDC, one more from the here.
Yes, it would mean some yes, recommendation.
No more from the here, man. Ram Hammer, because maybe young Kuku Bunket and Katina war form no. One of to Abamano. And Timmy Pamucho, want to me implement this recommendation. No, past polling station executives, our fem. That's a disgrace. Another recommendation, so I'm best to come. I don't need chat.
But thank you. MPPA or no. There's only one group. Yeah. You name all the members at any point in time.
A group of
that is TESCOM.
Okay.
Yes. If you enter any university, they can tell you we have 1,200 members here, and this is them. And this is extended the delegate, the number of delegates now. At no listen, sweat. Yamma TESCOM for now and your delegates.
Me expanding the year.
See, expanding. So when you expand, you ask TESCOM, there are over 50, close to 100 tertiary institutions in Ghana. You straight away add about 10,000 to the delegates. With no sweat at all, just by the stroke of a pen. Not going to cost you anything to do that. You don't need any extra a day. All TESCOM members should be delegates.
But that's it. For coming, the day of a Kwabna Sapon, vibrant Kwabna Sapon, open so that's a pioneer who created Yankopon Adaroma, ena ye di AC production team no yana munyina mo ase yena bente ase yena elekem afi focus da kwesini nsi yena mwase mo hwe camera any inside hama na yena ejano enso any justice ase ewo MCR ono meboa e radio nso yeda obi aso for correct upon so eto yensa fro nso yeda se mimi din ede ya mo fa boache be somo me kai wo se e programs aka ni nyina eto aso kai se na 2 TV o Man FM Ash FM Nap radio ene ye Kencity abusuan no fa nanga asembe ya we dey nkamapon enso eja se me kan se me ma
sa election na ye be ye no ya se ye pese ye e flag bearer and sana ya internal
election
we are creating something that MPP4 have always opposed.
We say BSC, them say Jake Bresso or Susuye.
Yes, and that is also done in support. Also done because that is what the media flag bearer
wants. And Jake proposed in the time bear.
The first from Jake was in 2013.
And a party for the Tuguye.
And a party from Tuguye. And Abbasi. Because at that time, no, the flag bearer wanted that. Like I'm saying, early Congress favors the flag bearer in all the threats that we have had. In 1998, it favored the flag bearer.
Yes,
that will favor the flag bearer because one don't want to one that will be becomes easy. So I say to make it easy, you're not continuing don't that we don't have time to even campaign. So 2013 they wanted to do it to favor the flag bearer. Today they are doing it to favor the ground.
Was the flag bearer Sabre?
Who 2013 was Nana Akufo-Addo. 1998 was Kufo. Okay, and today it was Dr. Baumia. That's it. All of them wanted an early Congress just to favor them. But yeah, in America, the main candidate say, we are going to say elected for the Ansania internal we are going to create a dictator. Because Amofa, some women support to plant the there's no way some we are a chairman. Our constituency and national. It's impossible. It is impossible. That's what is going to happen.
Because Obana just open more no be adwuma no be winning.
Yes. From the national chairman to the lowest. No, he is going to dictate who gets what. So this is what I want. But this is what I want MPP to understand. And if it happens now, don't blame anybody. If it happens.